What is up, guys? So quick video update. I did get diagnosed with EOE. So I think in my last video I kind of talked about, I think maybe that I had eosinophils in my esophagus. I can't remember if I talked about that or not, but there was 100 HPF eosinophils in my esophagus, in my distal esophagus. So from my understanding, it's like my lower esophagus. But still significant nonetheless. And I emailed my doctor, and my doctor basically was like, I don't know why your GI didn't diagnose you with EOE. Your EOEs are, or your eosinophils are 4 times more than the 15 count that it needs to be diagnosed with it. So that being said, I do feel like it does make a little bit more sense now, especially because even when I was in the worst part of my illness, so that was probably like late 2023, early 2024 kind of area. One of the things I did do was give up gluten for about 2 weeks or so, and I did feel a little bit better. I noticed less throat discomfort, less throat clearing, and that just goes to show like there's more to GERD / LPR than just a malfunctioning lower esophageal sphincter, because I thought that was my root cause, and I completely thought surgery was going to fix it and I wouldn't have any other issues at all. But you know, as we've seen, and even with a lot of you guys on this video, that's not always the case. That's only one part of a big ass puzzle. So like I said, I'm going to continue making these videos. I'm going to keep fighting for you guys. And for me too, because shit, I want to be permanently back better and just, you know, 100% again, so I can bulk up, gain my weight, and just put this thing behind me. But obviously we're not there yet, and it's going to require more fighting. So what I'm going to do in the meantime is I am going to give up gluten again. Sorry if I keep pausing. My people are talking in my ear, and it's hard to multitask. But anyway, I'm going to give up gluten. I'm going to limit milk, because I definitely notice like dairy, milk kind of products tend to make me a little bit, you know, clear my throat and whatnot. And, you know, I'm gonna say no caffeine either, like no coffee, because for some reason, coffee kind of messes me up. I've definitely noticed that. And I think with that should be good. I've noticed I don't usually get symptoms with like acidic trigger foods. So I think for me, it's more of like, you know, what kind of food category it falls under, like gluten, like dairy. Like I've noticed that kind of stuff, you know, has an effect on me. And yeah, so hopefully, you know, the throat clearing has been all right for me. To be honest with you, it's been still annoying, but it's not bad. I can live with it if I could just have that as my only symptom with the level of throat clearing that I have. And especially now, I can drink a little bit of alcohol and not get it unless I go crazy and have like 7 or 8 in a night, which is very rare. Like I don't do it anymore. But sorry, listening to radio traffic. I need to start editing my videos. I don't know why I don't. Probably because I'm lazy. But yeah, so that's my plan, and I think it'll be a good plan. My swallowing has still been kind of irritating. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'll have a spit cup whenever I'm eating, you know, solid food, and more often than not, I kind of have to, you know, spit out some food. I did start taking my PPI again. That's another update. My PPI, I stopped about June of last year, and that was a couple months after my hiatal hernia and partial fundoplication surgery. So yeah, it's quite the fucking journey. It really is. It fucking sucks, but I'm gonna keep fighting, keep pushing through it. That's all I can do. And I have noticed, and I think I've been taking my PPI for a week now. And just so you guys know, the PPI is actually a first-line treatment for EOE. So if you get an EOE diagnosis, chances are they'll stick you on the PPI. So, yeah. I think it's very interesting how my eosinophils were 0 to 5 in one of my endoscopies, and then, you know, I get off the PPI and then all of a sudden it spikes to 100. So that just tells me like maybe I've been chasing the wrong root cause the whole time. So with the plan, the fact that I am allergic to gluten, even if it's mild, still allergic to it. And I'm noticing, I'm not allergic to dairy, but I do notice a sensitivity toward dairy and milk products. So cut those two things out. Caffeine, like, I don't know. I've always been kind of sensitive to caffeine, but caffeine tends to kind of mess with my throat a little bit, honestly. And I don't know, like, it could be because I usually have milk in it. Like today I didn't put milk in my coffee, but I had an Ensure with milk in it just before my coffee. So I don't know if that has to do with it. Copy. So yeah, sorry, it's hard for me to make these videos at work, but I try to make them when I have time because I'm pretty busy. But so that's really the plan. As a whole, this whole thing has been so fucking frustrating for you guys that have been watching my videos. You know where I started. The fact that it's been like this crazy ass journey, ups and downs, like it's been wild. It really has. It's been wild. So I can't even begin to explain it, but you know, it's been up and down despite my mindset, my mood. Like, I've tried to keep a positive mindset and stuff, and it's been quite the battle, to be honest. It's been quite the battle when this, you know, everything was going good for me career wise, and then this just, because I didn't take care of it when I was younger. That's what happens. That's what happens when you don't take care of stuff when you're suffering and you let it sit. You always have to seek answers. And that's one thing that's one main reason why, honestly, I keep these videos, because it's so easy to lose hope with this. Like, you have the stress of not being able to eat food. You have the stress of either gaining or losing weight. Usually it's losing weight if you have this. Sometimes it's gaining weight, though. I know, like, there's a lot of people that are, you know, overweight with this, which is fine. The social pressure, everything, man. I don't know if I mentioned it in my last video, but I watched a video and it talks about if you do something good in society, like you're a police officer, right? And you like shoot somebody, like you shoot a bad guy, you get praised for it. Or if you're a firefighter and you save somebody, you get praised for it. Or anything in work, whatever occupation you do, and you do something like physically, you get praised for it. But then when you go through hard times, like, nobody's there for you except maybe like one or two people that really, really care about you, and everybody else kind of just disappears. And I thought that was pretty interesting. It was a very interesting video because I could relate a lot to it. Like, ain't nobody been there for me really except my fiance, and I'm really happy I have her, because I don't know where I would be without her. Like, she does so much for me. So that's also another reason why I try to make these videos, because if you feel alone with this thing, like, it just adds to the depression, and it makes it so much harder to like see the light at the end of the tunnel, or even if there is a light at the end of the tunnel. You know, as dark as that may sound, like with this condition, like, you really, you know, it's so bad. Other people can't imagine it, but also it's like you can't even imagine overcoming it. So it's just bad from all different angles, and it's pretty fucking crazy. So that's it. That's my 2 cents. As you guys know, any questions you have, feel free to hit me up. I respond to all my comments, questions, anything like that. There's just a quick video update this time. I'll be keeping you guys posted when I go to my doctor visit, and hopefully we can address this, and you know, maybe this was my root cause all along. Fingers crossed. See y'all next time.